How did they calculate my salary and how do I read my paycheck? In this video, we will go over the required TEA service record form and review a typical paycheck. So what exactly is a service record? A service record is the form that all Texas public schools use to verify steps for salary purposes. The definition that TEA gives a service is a term of employment measured in school years in an entity in which the employment is recognized for salary increment purposes. So it's very important that we receive your service record so that we count every single line that tells us how many years you have in a school year, and that's where we set your salary. Notice that this person has several lines in there, which means that they've worked for a long time. In the column where it says number of days employed, as long as you have 90 days, a school district can give you credit for that year. Now, where it says years of experience, this is one of the most confusing things to people. The years of experience is how much experience you had during that school year. So for a first-year teacher, that experience is 0. And it works well that way because the step system also starts with step 0. Step 0 means 0 years of experience in that year. At the end of the school year, when you finish and the school districts make that line on your service record, it will go up by 1. The other thing on the service record that's very important is the end of balance for your state days. This is how we know if you had any state days left over from your old school district that you bring with you. And every year the state gives you 5 state days. If you have any left over from the school district before, it carries on this way. If you will notice in this example, we have this person in 2011-12 came to us with 31 state days. Let's do a quick review on how to get to the Employee Access Center. Go to the Midway ISD homepage, click on Staff, and then scroll down to the Employee Access Center, which is under the online records. Remember that you can log in using your network login if you have registered it, or type in your employee number for your username and the last 4 digits of your social for your password. You will be logged in to Employee Access Center. Midway's payroll runs once a month on the 15th of the month. Your first paycheck will be September 15th. We take your annual salary and we divide it evenly between all 12 months, starting September 15th until the next August 15th, and then we start all over again. Once a year, when the first payroll of the school year is loaded, we ask that you please go into the Employee Access Center and verify that we have the correct information for you. We want you to trust us, but verify. There is a separate line item for every one of the different salary components that you will have. So please look for your base salary, which will be your step system. Look for any academic stipends, special ed, science, math, any degree stipends, which are your master's degree. Any athletic stipends, any fine art stipends, please look for each one of those and make sure that we have everything there so that from your first paycheck it is correct. If it is not correct, we ask that you please contact us as soon as you can so that we make sure that your first paycheck is correct. You cannot look right now on that because the first payroll will not be loaded until the 1st of September. So there's a short window of opportunity that we can check everybody's salary. So we get our first paycheck and we're all excited, and we notice there was all kinds of deductions coming out. That where is your paycheck going? So we're going to just go through a typical paycheck and discuss the things that come out of your paycheck. Now this is not necessarily in the order that they come out because a lot of the medical things are pre-tax, as are TRS, so having the taxes at the top doesn't necessarily mean that's the first thing that comes out. Medicare, both the employer and the employee pay 1.45%. And the next thing that you will definitely notice are your federal taxes, and it's all based on your W-4 form. If those are not the way you need them to be, you can definitely redo your W-4 form and submit it to the payroll office. The next three items on this list are TRS. The top one is the TRS, our contribution. It is 7.7% of our paycheck. Then the last one there, the TRS on behalf, is the state contribution, and they pay and they contribute 6.8%. Now the middle one, the TRS retirement insurance, a lot of people call us and say, we're not taking this insurance, what is it? And you are correct, this is not one of your insurances. But we as active members of TRS pay into TRS Care, so we pay the insurance for retirees. The employer, Midway ISD, pays 0.55% of your salary toward a TRS retiree, and you pay 0.65, so just a little over 0.5% of your paycheck goes to TRS Care, which is the retirement insurance, not anything that has to do with us. These three are mandatory. It's just part of the public school system and part of the teacher retirement system. Now the next section here that we're going to talk about is your benefits. You are required to take $10,000 basic life insurance. It's mandatory, but because it's mandatory, we also pay the whopping $1 a month toward this life insurance for you. You can definitely take a supplement from that money, $40,000, $50,000, however much you decide, and then you pay for that and you decide. You can take medical reimbursement, dental, vision, cancer, disability, and our medical insurance. Now Midway is a member of the TRS Active Care medical insurance, and so you can choose between the 5 plans that TRS Active Care has. Midway ISD will pay $367 a month toward that benefit. So you decide if you need employee only, if you need employee and spouse, that is definitely up to you. We also offer a huge variety of 403Bs and 457s if you want to start contributing to an annuity to help out on your retirement. So if you're interested in that we can set up with our benefits people, and you will see that on your paycheck. Also, we allow our employees to do a payroll deduction for United Way and for our Midway Education Foundation. So those two things you may also see on your paycheck. Now, we have the option to take your check and divide it into 2 different banks, 2 different direct deposits. The first bank could be like a savings account. It has to be a specific dollar amount. It can't be a percentage, but a specific dollar account that you can send as direct deposit to Bank 1. And then after you get paid and we take out all of these deductions here, whatever is the remainder is what goes into your bank number 2 or your bank. You don't have to have 2 banks if you just wanted to have everything go to one, but you do have that option if you want it. I hope this has been helpful. Please email us or call us at the HR office or in the payroll office if you have any questions about your paycheck. Thank you.